You guys are fine. Well, hello, everybody. I hope everybody can hear me okay. This is actually kind of an on-the-fly ad-lib live stream that we came up with. If you're already watching, at least let me know if you can hear me okay. You should be able to see my coach, Demetrius, here in the back. And I have some special guests here with me because I was not aware that the entire Slate Club from Minnesota was going to be here. And with them being here, I definitely wanted to take an opportunity to try to help promote their business. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce you to the owner, David.
Hey. Well, thanks for inviting us. We shot on a Scotch Doubles match on Chris here and Demetrius. Demetrius is our online coach at the Slate Billiard Club Patreon page, and Mike here is like my head trainer. I'm one of the owners. And what our online thing is we do live streaming, but it's more of like an educational live streaming. So we got usually one or two, high rated over 700 Fargo people in the booth. And we do low rated tournaments. Our next one's going to be a 650 and under that as soon as this weekend's over, we're going to drop. And they usually fill in about 2 hours. And we live stream the final 8, and usually the finals are more of a production. But we try to talk through patterns and talk through what maybe they're thinking, or like sitting in the chair for 2 games. Our last one went hill after one of the kids from Rochester was up 7-2, and he ended up losing the match. But anyway, this is Mike. He does all of our in-house training. We do like Tuesday and Thursday training sessions for all of our members. It's like a private club, and
we're in about a 500,000 square foot building in an old historical building in St. Paul, Minnesota, and it's actually kind of a hidden little gem in the basement. So we're not a pool room. We don't have beer and barbecue or whatever. We've got chips and pop and some water and coffee and Spotify music going. We've got about 60 members, and it's just a training mindset. It's a good marriage for me. I grew up competitive. I'm a playground kid, so I got to be rolling balls around. And Demi's the intelligence behind the scenes. Go ahead and tell me.
Yeah. So, hey guys, I know many of you, maybe you know me. I've been coaching for 6 years full time. So I do MN Pool Bootcamp, Minnesota Pool Bootcamp. It's mnpoolbootcamp.com. So I've been for the last 6 years running 3-day training sessions for serious, intermediate, advanced players. I am very close with both Dave and Mike, and I've been around Slate. And so when the opportunity came to do online training, it was a logical step for me, because some of the reasons that people struggle to get to my boot camps is, number one, 3 days airfare sometimes, and the tuition, it's a higher barrier of entry. And also you have to be a fairly strong player, because if you're a beginner, the 3-day boot camp is just a little bit too much. So what we decided to do is I've partnered with Slate. So MN Pool Boot Camp is me, and then I've partnered with Slate to run the online training academy. It's really good. I've thought really hard about how to simplify how I explain this. One question I'm always trying to answer is, why would somebody want to train online when there's so much free information and so many YouTube videos out there? And I realized that that I'm not a content creator. I'm a coach. This is not about information. It's about direction. It's not about razzle dazzle fancy stuff that you see on YouTube. It's about learning the basics and making the improvements that you need to make, the simple, invisible, small things that add up to good results. And then it's not about doing it yourself. It's about having a group and a community and a guide to help you through it, so you're not all on your own. So that's what we do. I think that I've had 5 or 6 years of full-time teaching where I've really seen some of the common links of what pieces people are missing. And that it's not about what you know, it's about what are the things that you're missing that are holding you back. And I'm really familiar with what people are missing, and the stuff that I cover and guide people through are usually, I don't teach you everything, I teach you the missing pieces. That's kind of my thing. So if you're interested in checking out our online training, you can go to either mnpoolbootcamp.com, and then you'll see a link for Slate at Patreon online training, or you can go to slate.com, and at the top of the website, Slate Billiard Club, important, slatebilliardclub.com, top of the website, you'll see a link as well. So you can reach out to me if you have any questions. Good.
There's an MN at the end. Slate Billiard Club MN.
There's both.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, you have both.
Yeah, either one.
Okay, I didn't know that yet. Sorry.
Yeah.
Just but you can. Okay, so Chris, can you link that somewhere? Can you link?
Yeah, I can definitely talk
So,
to
but
the
yeah.
chat.
So in the meantime, are we gonna play a little pool?
Yeah.
So those template racks, do you rack it like this?
This is primarily for straight pool.
Okay.
What I have for this, but I definitely want to at least go ahead and try to acknowledge some people that are already in the chat, because I can see Trevor Simpson here, so I know we're going to be seeing you here at the Texas Open, and then
And he's a member of our online training group, by the way, and yeah,
and then Sensei Nate Plays Pool is here, who's also a Patreon member. He couldn't help but comment on Mike's use of pop, trying to say, tell me where you're from by not telling me where you're from.
Oh, hey, Minnesota, don't you know?
Exactly.
St. Paul, Minnesota.
So I knew Demetrius was going to be here because we're competing in the Texas State 9-ball Open, which the Calcutta is going to be tonight. And I do believe, Mike, you're trying to get in.
Well, we're hoping on something, but I wasn't signed up, but I'm hoping on a spot. So.
Yeah, so we'll see if Mike's going to be able to get into this as well. But I think y'all are primarily here to support Demi more than anything. And so when I heard they were coming, that's where we came up with this idea of just doing this live to help promote the business. And I do believe we're going to play some Scotch Doubles 9-ball. So I think we're going to be doing best of 3 sets, race to 5. It's going to be me and Demetrius versus Dave and Mike. So let's get started, gentlemen. Let's see what can happen here.
Shuffle up a deal.
Let's see here. My stuff.
So if the person who wins the leg get the break, or does that kind of like when you push and they've got passes? I think if you win the leg, you ought to be able to break. Kind of like if you push and then somebody passes, you ought to be able to take the shot. That's like the one time. That's the one time you stroke the cue twice in a row. After a leg, after a push.
Who wants to lag against me?
Sure.
All right, I just want to nail this. I want to prevent arguments.
Here we go. Let's have some fun.
All right, boys. Have fun.
That's probably too soft.
So am I using, I'm going to rack for my partner. Am I using this just as is?
No, we're going to play 9 on the spot.
Okay.
So go ahead and
that's
use
right.
this. Like I said, I primarily just use the reinforcement labels for straight
Just
pool.
for straight pool.
One tip with the 9 on the spot rack is put the 9 on the spot. There you go. Okay.
Zach Robbins, thanks for dinner
Hey.
the other night.
Yes, thank you, Sam. We went out last night. I told Chris we were thanking you.
All right, game on. Here we go. Uh-oh. You want to start? Or you want me to
Let's get
start?
it, so I got to shoot.
All right, fair enough. A lot of thought into the seating arrangements here. Go ahead. I'm going to put this on TV. Yeah.
Well done, guys.
This is reminding me of the set Demetrius and I had last night. We had like 3 9-ball combos in a race of 5.
One of them was the 8-9. You're acting like I was.
I mean, it's either an early 9 or it's not.
Right?
You know?
I'm gonna run out either way. I don't know what's much. Don't you just? I wanted to rip the Band-Aid off.
I was doing that for you, man.
And gentlemen, don't hesitate to do any shameless plugs while we're playing, if you need to.
Oh, that mic's always on.
Yes,
Okay.
everybody can hear us.
Nice.
And I have microphones above the table. They primarily pick up the table sound. Promote the club multiple times, whatever you need to do. And there we are. Because you currently have 40 people watching us on YouTube, and I think about a handful on Facebook. Good miss though.
No, I didn't. I was trying to think what Mike
I was
missed.
still thinking about Demi's shot down the rail. I was like, man, he hit that good. Still on that shot. Change the pitch.
Yeah, absolutely. Here, actually, I thought it would have hung up. Are we not trading from here? Shouldn't you be breaking?
Oh, yeah, right.
In that case,
Back for
me.
So what is the membership fee for the Slate Club?
$150 a month plus tax. And then we got kind of like a Clover system where you can buy drinks and pop and chips and, pay with your credit card as you accumulate over the month. Everybody, usually pays it like every 15 days.
Okay.
And, but we do give them a little break for yearly. And training nights, they're free for all members,
Is it 24/7 access or?
Nope, it's 6 a.m. to midnight. We usually stay there till like 2 in the morning. A couple of us, we don't really. We're gonna apply for 24 hours now that we've gone past the city's grace period, with no trouble, because we don't drink or party there, so it's just pool.
That's awesome.
We train pool,
Right.
Yeah, no one's gonna raise any. We have security, and no one's gonna raise any red flags with the people being quiet, shooting one shot over and over. You would.
Oh, really?
Ooh.
So I see a question from a user by the name of Pool Ace. They're asking, how many tables do you have?
Right now we have 6 9-footers and 6 bar tables, but we're gonna be up to 7 of each by December 1st.
Okay, so currently 12 and looking at upgrading to 14.
Yeah, 4 1/4. Everything is 4 1/4 and
Oh, so a little bit tighter than Pro Cut.
4 1/4 everything.
Actually, we're at 6 and 5 right now.
6 and 5.
Yeah, 6 big table, but we're gonna get 2 more. That's why we're in the process of getting a few more. That's why.
Yeah.
Got it.
Maybe because I already ordered them.
Yeah.
But I feel like we have them. But
Yeah, our neighboring lot is about probably 1,000 more square feet. What do you think?
Oh my goodness.
We're taking it over and adding.
You found the spot.
It's like that Rambo scene. So you choose to test me. Weak. Sorry, I don't feel comfortable. It left me tough, Dave.
we have to start a shot clock?
Yeah.
I know he's on my team. We're kind of, yeah, I think.
Well, now I'm gonna swing.
Nice.
What a shot.
Nice shot.
Oh, come on, bounce. Good stroke today. Clean balls. We're all gonna be shooting at that Steve.
I know, right?
And so for the viewers out there, what we're all talking about is that my corner pockets have a very specific spot that even if you hit it at pocket speed, the ball will not rattle its way in. It will actually just hang up. Oops. Push, push.
The old up and down push.
Tried to do a thin hit.
I think it's you, Dave.
Inside spinning.
Yeah. That one.
Yes.
How much are those these days?
I bought everything with the table, so I'd have to look at the receipt I got to know what the package is. But I want to say for the 16 ball washer, I don't think it's 1,000, but I think it's pretty close to it.
A double whammy. I'm worried you can hear my stomach growling there.
No, the microphones are not that sensitive.
That's what it's like at Slate, though. It's quiet. So it's a different environment than a pool hall.
Yeah.
You know, you can become deaf to the noise in a pool hall, and it's so quiet in there. Sometimes the littlest thing will shark you. Like someone will set their case down right as you're stroking.
Yeah,
Right.
It's quiet.
Yeah.
Unless Demi puts the music on.
That's my kind of place then. Yeah, I'm eventually going to try to figure out. I mean, it's not hard to do. It's a matter of just the type of background music I want to be in my live streams.
Yeah.
Versus the dead air until you hear balls clanging around or us talking.
Right.
That way there's at least like elevator music in the background or something. But trying to find the quote unquote proper music that my viewers would want to enjoy, that's a hard thing to do.
Yeah, or a form of white noise, like a track that sounds like.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just as an example, like people talking in the background or something. Like, it could be something.
Right.
He's like, pushing.
So Pool Ace, you're asking the score. It's currently 4-0 with me and Debbie's favor. Buggles, you're talking about the audio, so I only have one good microphone in here, which is the one that we is at the front of the room. And when we're in the back of the room, you just have to talk a little loud so that way it can be heard. I haven't quite figured out yet how to get good audio back here without placing more microphones back here somehow.
Heard your stomach growl, right?
Somebody's hungry.
Road trip beef jerky, hard boiled eggs.
That's all he's eating, you guys.
Yeah, I need to get a real meal tonight.
Talking about food, now you're starting to make me hungry.
Well, I saw a picture of barbecue. I guess there's good barbecue around here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You have the scratch shot. All right. Can we run it back?
Yeah, 2 of these.
We'd like to flip the coin and jack the bet.
I think it's me and Mike right now.
That's fair.
Okay.
Or wait, is it just Scotch doubles? I don't know.
It's a new set,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so Sensei Nate, I have wireless microphones. Audio issue is going to be something I'm going to be struggling with for quite some time.
Wow, I crushed it.
But as far as if there's an audio video sync problem, I can probably fix that for the next stream. 22 Stewart, you're asking about a microphone over the table. I have condenser microphones. Those are primarily used for picking up the table sounds. They're not very good for picking up vocals. At the front of the room, I have a shotgun microphone, which is what you can actually hear me, quote unquote, better on. But when we're in the back of the room, that's when the audio gets a little echoey.
Good set, you guys. We scratched on the first break. We both dogged a few balls. You guys punished us. I dogged 3, you dogged 2.
Actually, 22 Stewart, if you look at the description of the live stream, you should see some of the audio equipment that I have.
I did the same thing as you.
We're supposed to hit balls crossing the center, you know. Oh,
Thank you.
Yeah.
Demi's already drooling on the 6-9. 6-9 goes.
6-9 isn't there right now.
Maybe. Okay. I was going to set you up 6-9.
Inside.
Okay. Oh. Never mind.
Mock speed, pound this and get me over there.
Sorry, Mike. You have a little tough shot at that.
It's not shot. Give him something. I just had to play for the make. I got lucky for you. I was just staring down and making it.
All right.
Okay. We're on the board. In conditions, you just got to slow everything down. I feel like I pounded a few for no reason.
Yeah.
Like you just got to smooth it out, you know.
Yeah, I don't. No way I'm gonna move on that 7.
Those tables are playing pretty easy over there, though. Have you played in the Skinny Bobs yet? They're
Yeah.
playing pretty easy. Meaning it's going to be run out.
Meaning I broke and ran some, so Mike's like, well, they gotta be played easy. I did ask. You'd have been proud of it. It seemed easy though, and slow compared to home. Great.
Trying to hit them firmer. I don't know how to hit them as firm as they do and control it.
I think it was Joe Rogan that leaked a better secret by saying just aim at the back wall and hit it with draw.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a good interview. I thought.
Yeah, we listened to it.
I was just always told pretend that you're trying to shoot the one in the corner, and hit it with draw as well.
Yeah.
I had a twist to it. Somebody told me to hit it right here, like
Yeah,
short of
that's-
the corner.
Okay. And typically, that's what I do for one on the spot. For my break that I play.
Wondered if you were lining it up.
Yeah, 2 nights that count.
Yeah. It's a lot.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Oh well.
Playing for Meg again. That's your lucky shot.
Right?
Oh, jeez.
So that right there is Demetrius, if you're just joining us. That's MN Pool Boot Camp and Slate Billiard Club at Patreon page. And Ray Hansen loves to say his name. Demetrius.
By the way, I gotta tell you, Demi, the thing that I've been working on lately in my game, because we're always working on something.
Right. You moved the coin last time.
You're up
I
two.
never did, yeah, it should be 2-0. I have, between you and Brecky, your feet signing off to the upper body discussion is the best thing I heard.
What?
The feet. You gotta have the feet right.
Get your feet right,
Oh, yeah,
and then
yeah.
you sign off to the upper body. You got a video talking about it, and you're right. You got to step into it right, and then everything else falls into place. But anyway, thank you. That works.
No, Mike gets to switch back. If he pushes, he gets to shoot. Yes, the same way that if I pass out. Yep. It's the only time you get to shoot 2 strokes in a row. Except for the if you win
That's different for us. We here we play every action is a turn. The push would be a turn. The give back would be a turn.
the That's why I thought we were talking about that before the set. Okay, no problem.
That was last night. Yeah,
You still think?
yeah, I almost did.
Yeah. Johnny. Mr. Olive.
That was another play for the make again. I gotta do these lines on my table. I like that. For a straight pull. So you can visualize when you're.
Yep, makes it easy
Yeah.
or easier.
Or you're break. Every time I'm loading them up, they're deflecting.
Yeah, it's I'm not sure. I thought I hit it. Yeah.
Just maybe short side or
Yeah.
stun to the
No,
long side.
short side.
All right.
And to wiggle out. So it looks like Savannah and Skylar were gonna win. They were up 5 when we left. We were there to get here. They were up 5-2, I believe.
5-3.
Oh, they just won.
Was that the final?
Yep, I believe.
Yeah, it was the finals, race to 7, and Savannah and Sky look good. But the Filipino guy that Ray Hansen brought up here this year is he's pretty good. I mean, his partner's actually
That was Miguel and Ming.
Ming. Okay. Yeah, they look pretty good together. They were trying to battle back into the set.
Good push.
Yeah, I should have maybe did it.
Oh, good shot. All right, tiebreaker set.
Oh, that's a lag foot.
Yeah. Let me go turn off my work hot.
Table plays great. There's something about the grain, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
About the contrast, so you can see the grain, the antiquing of the grain. I love that.
Yeah, that's definitely why I picked the brown color over the black this
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Who's second?
Me? Yeah.
Ready, I'm ready. All right, let's see if I can like better this time.
Do it. I actually had a conversation about the lag recently with Brecky.
There we
That was
go.
a nice lag.
There you go.
Like, why? Because it's an important shot in nine ball.
Yeah.
Against those guys, they're monsters. The lag could mean everything. So I started visualizing trying to slow roll it into like a one pocket shot into another ball.
Right.
Helps a lot. Gives the brain a purpose, you know?
All right. Tiebreaker set. Then you want to break?
Real? Yeah.
Need a bridge. Just oh, even worse.
Wow.
Why is it? My shot would bleed over. That's what happens in Scotch, you know, it's not so hard. Start to feel any kind of lack of confidence. Dwindles quick. Aim and spot shots. I think
It's not like your shot.
Oh, yeah. Just wanted to see you do it because I couldn't. That was the same shot almost. I'm scared of this table a little bit. they get uncomfortable like this.
Back or corners, I think. Why are you trying to break the rules?
There's a rule on the 2-ball?
I think it's 2 in the back, or they rotate corners. We have to be at the players' meeting today. It's mandatory anyway. I'm just saying.
I didn't know that.
Okay.
Rocky never told me that. That's why.
Rocky doesn't want you to know everything. That's why. It's a secret. Yeah, last I heard it's in the back, or the 2 corners can never be in the same place in a row, you know?
Okay.
So you gotta move it around. Partner didn't even get to see that. You missed a shot. Shot of the set. Come on, watch the replay. You gotta do better. That's a shot that I cannot do. It's pretty sick.
Uppercut, right cross, body hook written all over it.
Look at it, comes straight towards the corner.
Brings back memories, doesn't it?
There you go.
My favorite shot.
The Josh Robertson, the shot you did against Josh Robertson.
Favorite shot. Leave me that shot again.
Nice recovery.
Just keeping the rotation. Oh, yeah. Very much.
Jesus.
Some of us at the league that I play in, we were talking about how Scotch Doubles should have like 4 foul.
Yeah. Oh. Keep running.
Well, I'm impressed that I can overcut that.
Pretty thin.
That's it, guys. Does anybody want to do any one-on-ones, or is it only 4 o'clock?
I'll play.
Call it a day.
Huh?
Call it a day.
Call it a day? Okay.
I like
Sounds
a
good to
cue.
me.
Matter of fact, look
Dave, you want to do any last-minute plugs for the club or anything?
I wish that I had the confidence. to
Yeah,
do
absolutely.
that. So Minnesota was here. Thanks for inviting us.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for coming, man.
Yep. SlateBilliardClub.com. There's a Patreon link at the top of the website. And Slate Billiard Club on YouTube. We have a 6:15 under starting soon. And State One Pocket. We're going to be holding the Minnesota State One Pocket tournament. So, yeah, thanks for having us.
Yeah,
Appreciate
no problem. Like I said, so we're pretty much gonna end this for the day. I was chatting with most of the YouTube viewers. I can't tell if there was anybody watching on Facebook, but if you haven't done so already, be sure to check out Skinny Bob's Billiards YouTube channel. They are the ones that are streaming the Texas Open. I believe they're concluding with the Jack and Jill's Scotch Doubles right now. I'm not sure if it's quite over just yet. But later on tonight, they're going to be doing the Calcutta for the Texas 9-Ball Open, which is what all of us are going to go and watch. And then if you tune in on tomorrow morning, that's when the event, the Texas 9-Ball event is going to start, which myself, Demetrius, and I believe we're going to try to get Mike involved in as well. But until next time, take care, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.